I'm beautiful.
I'm intelligent.
I'm fearless. I'm an achiever.
I'm resilient.
Hello Amazon, you're welcome to Female and More, the #1 female-centric show on the continent of Africa. Female and More is an offshoot of the Female and More community of African females where we boost our self-esteem, discover our potentials in order to be our best selves. You can find out more about us and join us just by going to www.femaleandmore.org and sign up. Female and More is brought to you by Youngsters Foundation with support from Ford Foundation. And today, as always on the show, I bring you lots of fun and entertainment. So I advise you sit back there, go nowhere, and enjoy the show. Welcome back. It's still Female and More, the #1 female-centric show on the continent of Africa. So weeks ago on our Telegram community, we asked a question that sparked conversations, and the question was around female singleton. So here was the question. What do you think about a young lady who leaves her parents' house, leaves her family house to go and live by herself, say in another city, in another country, as the case may be? So we had polls of opinions on our community such that last week we decided to take this matter to the streets to find out what other people think about the issue and their answers to the questions. So I'm going to let you see what we found on the streets last week. But before we get into that, I'd like to know what you think about this question. What's your opinion about the matter? Just comment your opinion across our social media handles. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, and share this video with other females across your network so that we can get to hear what they think also. Let's go to the streets.
Yes. This is still Female and More, and today I'm right here on the streets to find out what people think about a young lady who is of age leaving her parents' house to go live by herself. I want to see what people think. Just stay with us and enjoy this. Okay, I'm asking, do you think it's right or wrong for a young woman to pack her things, leave her parents' house when she's not married, and go stay by herself?
Well, I have two sides of the coin about it.
Okay.
If the environment is comfortable for the girl, she has a parents who are caring, and she has parents who are responsible, who give her attention that she needs and bring her up as the woman she wants to be. There's no reason why she should not stay with her parents. But if the parents themselves are the violent type of parents who don't stay together, they are always nagging, fighting, and all these negative vices, and the girl is looking at the parents in this type of situation, do you think that the girl will be comfortable to wait in her parents' house to get married? I feel I would advise that the girl can look where she will feel that she's comfortable to stay so that she can build her life. That is my own side of it.
What do you think about a young lady who is not married but grown, packing her things and leaving her parents' house to go and live by herself?
By herself. Yeah. First and foremost, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to address this. It's like you read my mind. I had this discussion with someone yesterday, and the person was arguing that is it right for a lady to go rent a house, live by herself, then the man comes for her, and compared with a lady living with the family, from there she goes to the husband's house. We were just discussing, and I said, well, it depends on the lady and the family. Now, coming to your question, whether if it is right? Well, it is right depending on the lady herself and what she wants, because we are living in a free world. You know, everybody, you are entitled to your opinion and lifestyle, but as long as your lifestyle does not impede in another person's lifestyle. So if you want to leave your family house and go and live on your own, probably there are things you need to train yourself. You want to see what if I'm capable. You want to see what if I'm fit. You want to see what if I'm responsible. You want to see what if men can value me, that I can take responsibility. But the general belief is when you are with your family, you are still a baby. You are still being suckled. You know, you're not strong enough. So if a lady decides to go and live on her own, but against the societal norm that lady could be, you know what I mean, easy virtue. Easy virtue is someone that, but some ladies take it like responsibility. I want to live my life and be responsible to myself. I don't want daddy and mommy to be telling me, do this, do that. If I'm of age, why am I staying with them? You know, it's better for me to go and find somewhere to live. But for security purposes, it's better for the lady to remain in the family house. Whatever she has made, she can have investment and do things. And the family house, if it's accommodating, she can remain there. Like I said, it's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice and responsibility, your mindset and whatever. But to me, I don't have any problem with it. It's the lady.
All right, sir. So we'd like to know, what do you think about a young lady who is not married, leaving her parents' house to go and live by herself? What do you think about that?
Okay, to me, I'll say it's wrong, like I said before. Because for a lady to stay in the same city with her parents and renting an apartment means you have an ulterior motive. Because as a reasonable person, you don't go and rent an apartment, start making excess expenses when you know in the future you need those money for something good. So you stay with your parents, at least you support them. Okay, if you know you want to live on your own, why don't you start living on your own when you were little? You should have said, Mom, I don't want to stay with you, I want to go and stay on my own. But if you have that mindset, okay, mommy trained you to school and all that things, so now you are ready to give back to them, show them that love, that care. I know some people will say, I send them money, but can money do some things?
Okay, so how about it's in a different city? How about not in the same city, go live on your own in another place?
Okay, like I said, like if it's the job that is taking you out of your city, it's understandable. No, you just deciding one morning. You know, some people just wake up one morning and say, I don't want to stay with my parents anymore, I want to move out, all this. So for me, if it's the job that is taking you out, it's okay.
What do you think about a young lady who is not married, leaving her parents' house to go and live on her own?
Okay, first of all, I live on my own. So it's not a bad idea, so long you have a means of always renewing your rent. So why will a guy live on their own and a girl can't live on their own? So long you have a job and you can pay your rent, then why not stay on your own? And that's all I can say.
What do you think about a young lady who is not married, leaving her parents' house to go live by herself?
If not for me to be independent, like to do my own stuff, they suit me well. That's why I come market instead. And some people don't get that mentality of like hustling. So most of them, if they dey alone, prostitution might come in. All these peer group, all these kind of things. But if they dey with their mama, you get this kind of fear where they go get. They no go want do those kind of things for house. Shey you get bad. But you get some part wey be say African parents fit do depression go take over. You see that aspect of some children go want leave. But for me, I go like stay with that till maybe you say I marry or I dey off age or after school. And that one go dey better. Like after school, if I dey on my own, hustle my own, do my own stuff, like I start from afresh. And even if I dey my house and any kind of funny thing happen, I no go want go my mama house back. I fit start again. But if you dey your mama house and you know they used to this kind of life of being independent, I go tell you true, in case anything happen between you and your man or anything like that, you fit cope again. And your mama only now you go get. And if she no dey there, you don't lose.
What do you think about a young lady who is not married, leaving her parents' house to go and live on her own? Okay, either in the city or outside the city, that's in another city or in another country even. What do you think?
If you check well, it's really not nice. Because staying in your parents' house keeps you reserved and you gain more respect from men. Although it stops or restricts you from having your own freedom and all of that. But if you check well, you just have to stay there and a man comes pick you up there.
So your opinion is that we should all stay in our parents' house till we are married?
But you know, girls don't open eye now. So they all want to make money and live in their parents. You know, they just want to go out and explore. But
you think that's wrong?
I just feel it's wrong, Sha, but that's it.
All right. Ma, we'd like to know, what do you think about a young lady who is not married, leaving her parents' house to go and live alone, either in the same city or in another city or in another country, just going to live by herself?
A young lady leaving her parents' home in the same city is absolutely wrong. That is, if she has the intention of settling down in the future. Because a young man to be that want to settle down with her would feel she's somebody that does not want control. But however, if a young lady is going to another city where her parents are not resident, yeah, she can stay on her own because she can't definitely live on the street. She has been given the requisite training and she will live a disciplined life. But naturally, Africans have a way of saying a young lady that is living on her own is a free licensed lady, a feminist. That's the perception of Africans. But if you're in the same city with your parents and you know you want to settle down at the end of the day, I beg you as young ladies, please stay with your parents so that the suitor can come in and they will not see you as a free licensed lady.
What do you think about a young lady who is not married, leaving her parents' house to go live by herself, go rent a place and live by herself?
Okay, first of all, I think it has to do with mindset though. And considering this question you just asked me from the African angle, I have to put it that way. We have this tradition in us that I think a lot of people have that frown understanding when it comes to a lady leaving her parents' house, trying to be independent and the rest of that. You understand me? In fact, some men say they're scared to even approach babe where they independent self. A lot of men like that. But what I have to say is I don't see anything wrong with that. I feel if she's okay, if she has something doing, if she can fend for herself, it doesn't even stop her from getting married. It has to do with the person she's dating or whoever is a partner, you know. So it has nothing to do with, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like for real. Me myself, I'm a fan of any girl that is a go-getter, that is getting something for herself. So I believe when you've come of age and you feel like yes, you can provide for yourself, you can give yourself the basic stuff you need, you can pay for that house, man. Nothing there. We'll leave that archaic thinking, man. We're in the 21st century.
And that is all there is on the street on this issue. You see, it's a pool of opinions. Some persons think it's right, some persons think it's wrong. My question to you now is, what do you think about this? What do you think about a young lady who is of age leaving her father's house, leaving her family house to go live by herself? I want to know what you think, so this is what you have to do. Go to our social media handles and comment what you think on this matter. I want to see your own opinion on the matter. And that is all I have for you today for Female and More on the Streets.
Oh dear. Are you wondering why I'm laughing? It's the many opinions on this matter, the many opinions on this issue. And you and I cannot just readily say anybody is right or anybody is wrong. You see, what matters most in this matter is, what do you think is right for you as a young lady? What's your own personal opinion? What do you think resonates with your own destiny, your own journey? You see, family is a great place to be. I have to be sincere with you. Family is a great place to be if they aid your journey to greatness, just like Female and More does. Because what is most important to us on Female and More is that your journey to greatness is aided and that you get to live your best life. So if for you, family is the way to that place, then it's perfect. But if you feel that you are supposed to be by yourself, you need to be by yourself in order to find your great self and do great things, then go ahead and do what resonates with your journey, not what the society thinks. All right, so that's it for this week. And as you go, remember that we want the best for you. We want you to live your best self, live your best life, discover your potentials, be the best that you can be. And do not forget, you are Female and More.